Blackwell's not here. A note. As for Blackwell, you've been a friend and inspiration. You've given me the wisdom to know right from wrong, and more importantly, the courage to uphold the former. It has been my honor to serve you. God damn it!
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything, yet. Sister Liliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
So he's gone and we have a note. Captured from a massacre. Oh, the plot thickens. Why would he care about what's going on there? That a person who's being court-martialed and hanged, possibly hanged, depending on the outcome.
Still waiting for your letter of marque or commendation or whatever?
Very, very interesting.
Well spent. You look like a capital now.
Well, at least now I have plenty of companion quest for us to continue on with. We'll head back to the war table because I know Colin's finished, but let's see if anybody else did. Alright, so Ferelden, we know Colin is complete. Ah, superb amulet of willpower. Nice. Of course Wade's excited. It's too bad we don't get to see Wade. Really sad we haven't seen Bodon at all, or Sandal either. Maybe DLC? Multiplaying resources. This is all stuff we know about. So it looks like nothing new, at least on that side. Escape route. Contact Hero Ferelden. Diverting soldiers. Hard High Town. Yeah, see.
With the Civil War over, Orlais is focusing on rebuilding.
There is still trouble in the Dales. We've had no news from the Exalted Plains for weeks.
See, now this almost seems a little too obvious. Like, the person doesn't want to be caught, but I think they're trying to throw us red herrings with the whole cipher from the book. They want us to follow the book, because then by having us believe the book has something to do with it, they can easily throw us off. So I'm actually going to agree with Cullen on this one. We should follow up on the murder investigation. The book is just a work of fiction, or a fiction they're trying to get us to believe is more than that. I think that is actually meant to be the diversion, so let's stick with him on this.
All right.
Because at this point, I think the person's purposely trying to string us along with the whole, oh, it's part of the book, follow the book. Genius plan, but one I'll no longer be following along with. Alright, so enough running around here. Spoken to everybody. Now for the fun stuff. We'll help out Liliana first. Ah! Sexual innuendos. Dorian. Black hole's missing. Sandra and Cole. All these changes to the card, it's cool. I like hers. I like hers a lot. Alright, we'll confirm. So let's see what we might uncover here, or what Justinia may have left behind for Liliana. Whether it be an object, as she believes, or something else, maybe directions.
It's just as I remember it.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place.
It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lord, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here.
I do think it's funny
Justinia's
how...
letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. That light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses?
I just think it's funny how when she hugged her, she's kind of looking at you and she's just like...
Canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Like, they're not exactly friends. So interesting that she told her everything, though.
Never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
So
if we're looking for something around here...
It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way. Made by sunrise.
When the sun rises to meet
My thing's going ape shit.
what looks like a town.
Oh, so it's gonna be in this room for certain. Excuse me. So it's going nuts in like all directions. If I'm close enough, it should... There you go.
Justinia's favorite,
Ah, there's another hidden mechanism.
but not in the way you think. She She wouldn't let me give up. She saved me by forcing me to save myself. There's always light where there's hope.
So if not here, maybe on the other side? Even though I was just there. Ah, I see it.
What was that? Looks like we opened something.
Of course.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Liliana, stop. What are you doing?
I'm protecting us. They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Damn, she's good.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thedas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
We don't have to be at odds, Natalie. You could come with us. Join the Inquisition.
I was called to serve the Grand Cleric. I will not betray her. Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Oh, damn. Shots fired. No, we're not killing her. I mean, she's harmless to us. There's no point in killing her. We gain nothing.
Release her, Liliana. She's no threat.
See?
The Grand Cleric?
She is one woman. We are the Inquisition.
The Inquisitor has spoken. Run. Tell your mistress that she has a choice. The Inquisition is coming. No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
Symbolism.
It's not what you expected. That doesn't mean it's nothing.
There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
If it were not for you, I would have killed Natalie and called it a good thing. Thank you for showing me what was right when I couldn't see it for myself. There are things that must be said, but not here. I will see you back at Skyhold.
Nice. See, and that was the one thing a lot of people said they had issues with, is they felt that in Dragon Age Inquisition out of nowhere, especially if you never hardened Liliana in the first game of Origins, that for some reason that she seemed a lot more difficult and, like I said, hardened in this game. So I'm glad they gave you the opportunity to go ahead and, in a sense, kind of bring back a portion of the old Liliana that we are all familiar with. Alright, so, and Divine, we don't want to go back to Skyhold just yet. Graves, bring me the Heart of Snow White. Don't want to go to Valoreo just yet. We need to head back to the Hinterlands because we need to go to Redcliffe. Now, my only concern is for some people this mission has been glitched because you're supposed to go to the inn in Redcliffe Village, but sometimes the mission doesn't kind of pop up as the way it should. It has since, from what I understand, been patched, but who knows, it may pop up again, so just forewarning, in the case that that does happen, you may see the classic standby, little music playing, and we'll cut and then come back, just in case. So in case you see that jump cut or something like that happens, at least now you know why. Better to explain it now, since we have just the loading screen fill up that void of nothingness, versus me explaining it later. People have leveled up, so I should take care of that. There's a Dorian. Walking Bomb. Can make Walking Bomb even better. You already have a static cage and everything I want you to have a static cage. Huh. Yeah, regeneration would be nice. But so would revival. Huh. Kind of want to do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's give him revival. That'll be an important thing. And Cassandra, you are pretty good on what you have. You have all the good relevant abilities there. Let's go with damage return. Every time they hit you, they're going to take some back. I like the idea of that. Then for you, Cole. Gaps in the armor. Oh, yeah. Definitely want armor penetration. Sneaky sneak. Stabby stab. Oh, I already have it. Duh. What am I doing? Mark of Death. Yes. That's actually another good thing to have. And that's definitely going to be preferred for you. Constantly putting Mark of Death on people will be great for all of us.
Must be something here. Better take a closer look.
Cole, if you would, please. There's a nice chest. Let's see what's in it. Ooh, Masterwork Ornate Bianca grip. Okay. Horned Steed. You know what? I will say I've always liked to look at the Battlemaster armor, but with the tinting and, like I said, Serafino's personality, I really think it really suits him. It really looks nice. Although I just still want to see in the future just other armors that are available. But I do think this setup here just works out very well in total.
Thank you for all you've done.
Then again, it also looks pretty nice with the red jacket, like crimson red jacket, for my Inquisitor when I did my own personal playthrough.
Thank you for all you've you've done.
So, just in case it tries to glitch, we'll try what's been suggested before. I'll have him open it up. No glitch, no glitch, no glitch. Please. Ah, Crifius. You bastard. Not really much more you can say about the guy. Other than it's kind of his fault a lot. Well, him and 6 other Magisters of Old's fault for a lot of what's befallen on Thedas as far as the bad things, like the Darkspawn. If not for their hubris, we wouldn't have them. Looks like it's doing what it's supposed to.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? A warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
Yep, that's the correct answer. I mean, company of men is pretty obvious.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Give Father a chance to speak.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. For your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Damn, that just is like heavy. Just that line, the way it's delivered to for you, your fucking legacy. And it just speaks volumes to anybody. I mean, especially in his situation, or even just when it comes to the situation where the problem we're facing even today, where, I'm sorry, here's my soapbox. Let me put it down for a moment. Kind of stand up on it. Where we have people who are considered gay, bi, trans, just anything that's not perceived as the norm, and you have people trying to change who they are. It shouldn't. People are people. It's as simple as that in the way that it should be. There should be no hate for something that's considered different or anything else like that. And the fact that we're trying to force people into these kind of changes is awful. You should never force anybody to change who they are just because it may not be something that you are comfortable with or that you may like or dislike. It's not the way it is. We are all people. Everything makes up who we are, whether it be our gender, perceived gender, sexuality, our likes and dislikes, and so on. All of these things make up who we are. And for anybody to try and change any of that for any reason, under any circumstance, is just wrong. That's why this is This is nice. I'm glad they put. Well, it's not. The situation's not nice, but the fact that they added this in here and this has been a topic of discussion. Yeah.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again. To ask him to forgive me.
But it's even worse when you have magic. And again, that's why magic, as beautiful as it can be, as useful and wonderful and good as it can be, in the wrong hands can be absolutely terrifying and evil. To have the power of blood magic to be able to change a person's very personality, what makes them who they are, to change any detail like that is just unfathomably horrible. And I'm tripping on my own words. But damn. And that's the reason why it's like, alright, yeah, the whole thing with magic, and magic's not inherently bad, mages are not inherently bad, but at the same time, that's why there needs to be some kind of level of care when it comes to that kind of stuff.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
And that's definitely why Dorian is
I don't know what you think you're doing.
rude.
Being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
That was rude on your part, Mother Giselle. I was talking. But I mean, that's why I really love Dorian's character. Not only because of his backstory, but he is the kind of person most of us should strive for. To fight against the grain. There's so many expectations that are set forth upon us from society, sometimes from our own family, or even sometimes our friends and everything else. But to be able to put that stuff aside, to be able to be true to yourself, walk your own path, that, holy shit, so much respect for that. For anybody who can do that, who's willing to be themselves regardless of what others think.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Oh? I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, Your Worship.
Repeat them? So you've shared them before?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Got her.
Well, that's something.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countrymen, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
I knew it! Damn it, I knew it!